Refined carbohydrates, those stripped of fiber and nutrients, like white bread, pastries, and sugary snacks, pose a unique threat to cellular health by undermining autophagy, the very process our bodies rely on for clearing out damaged components and maintaining optimal function. When we consume these rapidly absorbed carbs, blood sugar levels spike, prompting repeated surges in insulin. Over time, this cycle fosters insulin resistance, a state where cells become numb to insulin's signal, forcing the pancreas to produce even more. High insulin not only suppresses autophagy through chronic activation of mTOR, but also sets the stage for a damaging feedback loop of oxidative stress and metabolic dysfunction. This oxidative stress, a flood of reactive oxygen species, directly sabotages autophagy by damaging the very structures responsible for recycling cellular waste, including lysosomes and mitochondria. Imagine trying to clean your house with a broken vacuum. No matter how hard you try, the mess only grows. In the same way, when autophagy machinery is compromised by oxidative damage, cells accumulate toxic protein aggregates and malfunctioning organelles. This buildup becomes especially harmful in tissues with limited regenerative capacity, like the brain, where persistent cellular junk contributes to neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Metabolically, refined carbs accelerate aging by pushing cells into a near-constant state of nutrient overload. Without periods of insulin quietude, mTOR remains overactivated, signaling cells to focus on growth and storage rather than repair. This is like running a car engine at full throttle without ever stopping for maintenance. Eventually, wear and tear accumulate beyond the system's ability to keep up. Over years, this pattern increases susceptibility to conditions like type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and cardiovascular issues, all hallmarks of metabolic aging. But there's another layer. Refined carbs not only disrupt autophagy directly, but also indirectly by displacing nutrients that support it. Diets heavy in processed carbohydrates often lack magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, and antioxidants, nutrients essential for mitochondrial health and the enzymes that regulate autophagy. The result is a perfect storm, a nutrient-poor, energy-dense diet that overloads cells with glucose, promotes inflammation, and starves them of tools needed for repair. Interestingly, some researchers believe this autophagy dysfunction explains why refined carb consumption correlates with both cognitive decline and earlier onset of age-related diseases. The brain is exquisitely sensitive to insulin resistance. Neurons depend on insulin signaling not just for energy metabolism but also for regulating synaptic health and plasticity. When insulin pathways falter due to high refined carb intake, neurons lose their ability to clear misfolded proteins, leading to amyloid plaques and tau tangles, the hallmarks of Alzheimer's pathology. On a hopeful note, the body has a remarkable capacity to recover when given a chance. Reducing refined carbs and replacing them with whole food carbohydrates like vegetables, legumes, berries, and intact whole grains can lower oxidative stress, improve insulin sensitivity, and restore autophagy to a healthier rhythm. Combined with lifestyle strategies like intermittent fasting, exercise, and antioxidant-rich foods, this shift supports cells in catching up on overdue repairs, potentially reversing some of the early damage caused by years of processed carb consumption. In essence, refined carbohydrates aren't just empty calories. They actively derail the cell's cleanup crew, allowing waste to pile up and accelerating both neurodegeneration and the breakdown of metabolic resilience. Recognizing this connection empowers us to view dietary choices not only through the lens of immediate energy, but as long-term investments in cellular health and longevity. By choosing whole, fiber-rich carbs over refined options, we can give our bodies the chance to maintain a youthful, efficient, and well-maintained cellular environment.